Good afternoon and welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm Robert from the El Magnifico Games channel, and today we're going to continue with a playthrough of King's Quest V. Yeah, what a game. We started it... Hang on, let me double check. Yeah, you can hear me. Good. So we started it on Friday, wasn't it? and it's proving to be a very interesting addition to the series, for reasons I'll get into in a moment. Hey Catholic, lovely to see you. How are you today? As you may be aware, we've been making our way through the King's Quest games from the very first one to the one we're currently on, and we have been seeing the games evolve over time, which is understandable, because I believe King's Quest 1 was actually, it may have been the very first graphical adventure game. If it wasn't, it was very, very early. Before then, it had all been text adventures, so the genre was new. This game has adopted a completely point-and-click interface, which is the first game in the series that has done that. The earlier games had an interesting mix of it as a genre. It felt like it was part way to the text adventure. I'm not sure if I'd say it was halfway between text adventure and point-and-click, but it certainly had certain elements of the text adventure that you don't usually associate with the point-and-click genre. Those are gone. This game is entirely point-and-click. The graphics are, as you can see, much more detailed. More colours, more pixels. And probably the biggest overall difference to do with this game specifically, as opposed to just the technology changing, is the number of soft locks. I think this is I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure this is the first game in the series where I have actually, it's been quicker for me to start a new game than it has been to like get around a soft lock than to do anything else. Actually, I suppose that's partly just down to when my saves were, but specifically last week I ended up restarting the game, and the reason I did that was because I made a mistake really early on, which there was no indication that it was a mistake. There's no way I could reasonably have known. Like, at the time, it just, I hadn't, lost access to any items or anything. Specifically, a scripted interaction took place, which I saw, and I didn't have the item that I needed to do anything in the scripted interaction, but there was nothing about the interaction that made me realise I was supposed to be involved. It just looked like, almost a cutscene on screen. Anyway, that meant that I didn't know how far back I had to reload to be before the soft lock, so I just had to start the game again. And it has been... That was probably the most egregious example, but I've so far been having to do a lot of reloading to earlier saves because of soft locks. Not a huge fan of that personally, but I mean the game is, if you can look past those glaring deficiencies, the game itself is fun, interesting. I mean the story isn't about the same level as the other games in the series, so it's hardly deeply thoughtful or anything, but it's perfectly adequate for the job. So before I get into it, I suppose just a quick recap of the story so far. This is King Graham of Daventry. He went for a walk one day and then found that his castle and family, who are inside the castle, have all been kidnapped by a wizard. Like, he literally came back and there was no castle. There was just a hole in the ground where the castle should have been. It wasn't destroyed, though. It was teleported away by an evil wizard called Mordak. And we've subsequently found out that Mordak is the brother of Manannan. Manannan being the evil wizard antagonist of the third game. Manannan got turned into a cat in the third game. And Mordak wants his brother not to be a cat any longer, and that seems to have been his motivations for going after the royal family of Daventry. Since they were, I don't want to spoil too much, but they were involved in his brother's catification. Anywho, this is, what was your name?
Even Cedric looks cold as he watches Graham traverse the icy path.
That's Cedric, the owl, who's helping us. We had a good wizard help us on our adventures, gave us a magic wand. I should have the names of these people in my notes somewhere. Oh, Chris Spinotha was the wizard. There's Cedric. We're in the land of Serenia, which was actually next to the town of Serenia, conveniently enough. What else we got? I've got a sneaking suspicion that most of these other names aren't going to come up again because we've left the area. Right. That's enough of me just rambling on. Let's get into it. So, the town of Serenia, and indeed every area we've been in the game so far, is to our left. And the overall impression that we're getting is that we're not going back there. It seems like that portion of the game is over. We are now heading forwards into the unknown, so let's do so. That's a big part of the reason why I chose this moment to stop the game last time. It seemed a very nice milestone on which to finish off on.
The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge.
Are we trying to get up the ledge? Or are we trying to go down?
A frozen waterfall hinders Graham's progress, as in the warmer seasons it had washed away part of the path on which he is currently traveling.
So there should be a path here? I'm not sure. Like, they said that the frozen waterfall, which I assume is in the background, has hindered his... Hang on, would a waterfall freeze like that? It wouldn't, would it? Like, the water at the top would freeze, but you wouldn't have water freezing mid-fall. It would just hit the bottom. And so you'd end up with, like, ice at the top and a frozen river at the bottom, but nothing in the middle. Anyway, what I'm thinking is, this is the path he's on, right? And it just comes to a dead end. They're suggesting that's been washed away. So where is Graham trying to get to? Is he trying to get over there? Because it's not clear that that is a path he can follow up. That almost looks like just a lip that's sticking out and doesn't go anywhere. Or is he trying to go up here or possibly over there?
Looking upwards, Graham can see a snowy ledge above the steep cliff next to him.
I guess that's what we're going for. I know that in Greek mythology, the lyre... Well, it's a lyre, isn't it? Not a harp. I was going to say the lyre was able to cause plants to move in the hands of... What was that famous bard's name? Was it Orpheus? I think it was.
Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully.
Well, that didn't help. What else we got? That amulet makes us resistant to magical spells, which is nice.
Graham carries a softened lump of beeswax.
I forgot we had that. Oh, I still have the pie. Goodness knows what we need the custard pie for. I do have a rope. But I'm thinking maybe make a grappling hook. But I'd need something to act as the hook. The branch is, oddly, the only one showing. Yeah. Yeah, I have no... it's also one of the very few things that I can examine in the environment. I have very little doubt that this is part of the way forwards. But the question is, how? It would be nice if I could have put a grappling hook on the end of this rope, but maybe I just chuck the rope up there. I am concerned that that isn't going to take his weight, though.
Put another way around this.
Yes, thank you, Cedric. Okay.
Oh, be careful, Graham.
Yeah, I'm really not convinced that's going to take your weight.
Thanks for playing King's Quest V.
What? He died. He fell like 3 feet. I mean, I fully comprehend that if you were super duper unlucky and like fell over as you hit the ground and then hit your head, you could die. But that did not look fatal. Okay. Hey, Chop Vegano, lovely to see you. How are you today? That ended him. I wouldn't have thought that would have been fatal. I know. Catholic is currently on a quest to conquer the realms of Elden Ring. Having recently completed their journey through Dark Souls 2, they seem to enjoy From Software games and are creating a relaxing atmosphere for their viewers. Do stop by and say hello, won't you? I'm sure they'll appreciate the company. Fine, and you? Yeah, I'm surviving. Not been having a great time mental health-wise recently, which I know I've briefly alluded to on other streams, but, you know, I'm trying. Hey, Catholic. Sorry, not Catholic. I do apologise. I've already spoken to, I've already said hello to Catholic. Hello, Kara. It's a pleasure to see you as always. How are you today? How's this game going? Poorly so far. I've just started and I've died once already. Kara J. Kalinowski appears to be a fan of RPGs and first playthroughs. Their most recent stream features Star Fox 64, a nostalgic choice for many. One wonders what other adventures they might embark upon in the future. Perhaps the journey through the realms of Final Fantasy, or the vastness of space in Mass Effect. Only time will tell. You're good. Wonderful news. So, do you think that throwing the rope up there was simply bait? Like, the developers only let you do it so that you can get yourself killed? Or do you think it was part of multiple steps? That after I had got the rope up there, I was supposed to do something else?
A good strong rope is a handy item to have.
The thing is, the only thing I can think to try would be to use the magic wand. Which we haven't been able to use yet.
Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies.
One of these days I'm going to adjust my stream info to troll the bot. Oh, Kara. Maybe the rock and not the branch? Maybe. I can't help but think it's gonna be a lot harder for it to hook. Well, it's not. There's no hook there. It's going to be a lot harder for it to catch on the rock, but we can try it. I don't know, it just seems awfully mean for them to animate actually throwing the rope up there. No, won't let me. If that's, like, not what you're supposed to do, someone had to draw that.
The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge. Graham's rope dangles dangerously from it.
Oh, be careful,
Oh.
Graham.
Sorry. So,
Thanks for playing King.
I know this is going to sound silly, but I did the exact same thing because in my head I wanted him to do something different. In my head I was thinking, oh, maybe instead of climbing it, he could just pull on it and then pull the tree down or something. Maybe that achieves something. But of course it's the same action, there's just a use action. It just didn't click in my head that... I had different expectations of what he was going to do, and it just didn't click in my head that I was effectively doing the exact same thing again. Has anyone confirmed with you that you are not Walking Dead going into the mountain, by the way? I know someone was helping you last time. I did have somebody tell me that so far as I can tell, my save is viable. What about the rock to the right of the branch? Workplace phone meeting starting. Sorry, Elmeg, I have to head out. No worries, Catholic. It's always a pleasure to see you. Oh, I think you're right. I didn't even notice that before. Yeah, sorry, Catholic. It's always a pleasure to have you join us when you can, and I hope work goes all right. Thank you again, and if I don't see you again today, then I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Graham notices a rock overhang near an upper ledge.
That'll be it. That's bound to be it, right?
Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb.
What?
Oh, be careful, Graham.
Yes! Progress. Can I pick that up again, or do you just climb back down? You just climb back down. Okay. I'll take a look more closely when I get back home if you want me to. Well, you don't have to, but that would be very much appreciated. Am I supposed to hop from spot to spot there? Hang on, how do I save? Let me turn down my mic slightly. I think I was getting perilously close to peaking there. I may have even peaked.
No, stay away from the edge.
Uh-oh, that last step was a doozy.
Well, that seemed needlessly loud. I did mean jump on those things.
Graham can see tempting rock outcroppings protruding from the midst of the frozen waterfall.
Yes, use those.
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yep, he refuses to. Have a great rest of your stream as well. Thank you. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. It's annoying that I can't grab the rope back. That would be quite useful.
An old log has fallen precariously across a washed-out portion of the narrow trail.
What have I got? I've got a key. I've got a pie. I've got a harp. I've got an old pouch. I've got some beeswax. I've got some mutton, I think it was. I've got a hammer, a cloak, an amulet, a magic wand, a sled, and a tambourine. None of that seems like it's going to help me very much. I'm feeling really stupid right now. Like, there aren't many things I could attempt to do here, and yet I am completely lost. It doesn't even look that far. Can't he jump that? Presumably not.
Graham can see tempting rock. Graham.
Hold on. I know this is silly. I wonder if, like, the area, the hotspot on screen is really, really small. I'm gonna try it once more. Be prepared for another one of those screams. It won't let me. Oh, hang on. Maybe that's because I did activate, not walk.
No, stay away from the edge.
Yeah, he's just gonna fall off, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh.
I know that seems silly to do the same thing for a third time, but, like, it wouldn't be the first time we've done something in the game, only to find out that... and have it fail, only later to find out that it was the right idea, but for some reason the game didn't accept it. I'll take ideas from chat. I do have this sled, it's just I don't see how a sled's going to help me get over that gap unless we use it as a bridge. Like, if it was wide enough, well, long enough, I suppose I mean, to literally bridge the gap. Mead. It's been a long time. And I notice you've changed your name. How have you been? I can't give you ideas because I know the answer, but if you want a hint, that's another story. Okay, thank you for telling me that, Kara. I may well ask for a hint shortly, in like the next 5 minutes. I will try to puzzle it out a bit more on my own first, though. Long time no see. Was it wins before? What, Mead wins? I feel like it was... I could be wrong. That doesn't ring a bell either. I'll tell you one way I could check. Not to call you out or anything, but you're probably... when you followed me, you probably ended up on my thank you messages, assuming you followed me. That's what I mean by not to call you out or anything. So I could probably find you there. Hold on, let's just go to the follower thank yous screen. I don't see you there. Nor there. Nor there. It's always possible I'm just being blind. I feel like this is more recent. Yeah, this is all fairly recent. I'm not following apparently. Oh, fair enough. Sorry, I didn't mean to... Yeah, as I said, I didn't mean to call you out like that. Has it been that long? I'm not following apparently. Sometimes when I sub I remove the follow as my brain goes, oh well, I'm subbing, no need to follow. And then at times, depending on my finances, I turn off subs for a month, so it ends up not being subbed or followed. No, it's fine. Still, it's a pleasure to see you. Trying to figure out how to get across this... Oh, are you familiar with the King's Quest series? I probably should have asked that. Point and click adventure game. I'm trying to get across this ledge without dying. I know that I can interact with some, like, outcroppings here.
Graham can see tempting rock outcroppings protruding from the midst of the frozen waterfall.
Ah, can I use the hammer like a... Oh, what's it called? Is it a piton? The things that rock climbers will stab into rock? No, the game's not having it. If I try to walk over there, we die. And I'm not allowed to...
Oh, do be careful, Graham.
Oh, was that it? Oh my goodness, that was the solution. All along. Okay. Alright then.
Oh, that...
Oh, do be careful, Graham.
ADD brain, and nice to see you too. I've only tried out King's Quest 1 and 2. Oh, okay. Well then you're more or less... you're familiar with the basic formula then. I've been playing through all the King's Quest games, so I've recently finished 1 through 4. And we're about halfway through 5 right now. You'll notice that the graphics are much more sophisticated than they were in the previous games. That sound effect. they definitely made that sound effect too loud.
Oh, do be careful, Graham.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you, Mead. I appreciate that. It's a very cute emoji. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay, that's progress. I'm gonna save here because I don't trust this game to not kill us immediately again. No problem eating, so semi-AFK. Okie doke. I understand.
An old log has fallen precariously across a washed-out portion of the narrow trail.
No, you're right. Never trust Sierra games. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, very quick plot summary. So this is King Graham. If you've played at least the start of King's Quest 2, then you would know who King Graham is. So at this point in the game, he has a family. He has a wife, Queen Rosella, and 2 children. Alexander and... Hang on, is Rosella his daughter's name, not his wife's name? I'm gonna look this up. You'd think I'd remember. Yes, Rosella is his daughter. Valenice, that was his wife's name. Oh dear, my memory. Right, yes, so he's married to Valenice. He's a son, Alexander. He has a daughter, Rosella. In this game, King Graham went out for a walk one day in the woods, as you do, and he came back and his castle was gone. Like, there was literally a hole in the ground where the foundations of the castle were supposed to be. And then this owl came along and said, "Hey, I saw everything. The evil wizard Mordak teleported the entire castle away." And King Graham was understandably confused and concerned. Then Cedric the owl, the talking owl, took King Graham to the land of Serenia, where he spoke with the good wizard, Crispinosper, I think was his name, who confirmed more or less what Cedric had said, that there is this evil wizard Mordak, and he doesn't know what he wanted with his family, but he's the one that's responsible. And so King Graham's off on a quest to find the castle and his family. We have subsequently found out, minor spoilers here for the 3rd game, Valenice's wife. Oh, thank you, Kara. I realise I'm reading that late, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the looking out. We have subsequently found out, so this is both spoilers for this game and the 3rd game, that the evil wizard of the 3rd game, who was turned into a cat, was the brother of the evil wizard in this game. Manannan was the wizard of the 3rd game, and as I say, Mordak is the evil wizard of this game, and that's why they went after the royal family of Daventry, because the royal family of Daventry, again, not to spoil too much, wasn't completely uninvolved in Manannan being turned into a cat. And it sounds like Mordak is ultimately trying to turn his brother back into a human wizard, But he doesn't know what spell was used, so he doesn't actually know how to do it. So that's where we are.
Cedric!
Well, that is suboptimal.
Graham's hunger grows acute. Without food, he may soon die.
Alright, alright. Oh my goodness.
Well, Graham, remember when you turned down that last meal at home?
No, stay away from the end.
Hey, Jens.
Uh-oh.
This game. How are you, Jens? Lovely to see you. How old is this game? This is only 1990. So it's only 35 years old. I have been playing some much older ones. The first one I played was in this series was King's Quest 1, which was 1984. So that's an additional 6 years, so 41 years old. Like me, turning 36 in a month. Goodness. And how do you feel about that? I'm fine. How are you doing? I'm surviving, thank you for asking. Not had the best mental health recently, but I'm surviving. Can you eat the pie, Graham?
That was the best custard pie Graham has ever eaten.
Now here's the danger. I mean, I assume that the food is there to keep him alive. But how do I know? This game is absolutely replete with... absolutely abundant with soft locks. How do I know that I wasn't supposed to eat the mutton instead of the custard pie and that I haven't just made it impossible to complete the game? Because that is legitimately possible. I wouldn't put it past the game. What made you play this game? Well, what I've been doing recently is I've been having a... I've been dividing my time mostly between two games, and I try to have one action-y game, in this case Elden Ring, on the go, and I try to have one puzzle game on the go, puzzle or adventure game, and I've forgotten why I picked King's Quest. I think it may have been Kara's suggestion, after I'd finished Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Do you want to know if you're softlocked from eating that? Yes. So... I know I say I don't want to be spoiled, but softlocks are a different story entirely. If I softlock myself, I want to know, because I don't want to put in goodness knows how many hours to then suddenly find out that I have to do it all again. You know, one step closer to the endless void like the rest of us. It's a fact of life. Yep. Yep. If you ate the pie, you're soft-locked. Alright. So, it's quite prophetic that I actually said that. Eat the mutton, then.
Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later.
Oh my goodness, I could eat a leg of lamb. That sounds delicious. Expensive though. I don't know if it's different in other countries, but in Britain lamb tends to be expensive.
Cedric!
Oh yes, in Sweden too. What is going on? That's what I should have bought from the shop. Pie! All red meat,
Rat,
really.
my sled is broken.
Poultry tends to be cheap. In particular chicken. Chicken is like one of the cheapest meats in Britain. But yeah, beef is expensive, lamb is expensive. Pork is cheaper than beef or lamb, I think. But not as cheap as chicken. I eat a lot more chicken these days for sure. And corn. How do you find corn? Because, I mean, isn't corn quite flavourless? So presumably it's It all comes down to what flavours the manufacturer add, I would assume. Also, it's lovely to see you, Pikachu. How are you? We haven't found Cedric yet. Are you a talking bird?
What's wrong, Mr. Eagle?
I'm so weak from hunger.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't been able to catch any food for days. I can barely fly anymore.
I'd like to help you. Let me see what I can do.
Thank you. I need food.
I wasn't actually. I was speaking to the eagle to be thorough, but I wasn't actually expecting them to reply.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
I hope I was supposed to do that.
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
You were given the ability to speak to animals at the beginning of the game. Oh yeah, you're right, I was, wasn't I? But that was after Cedric had spoken to me. So Cedric is actually a talking owl. I noticed I didn't seem to get any points for that, or at least I didn't get a ding. The ding that usually accompanies the awarding of points. So I hope I'm not soft-locked. What's corn? Corn is a type of, like, vegetarian meat. I think it's made from mushrooms, but of course it's processed in such a way as to try and make it more like meat. You gave it the meat? I did give it the meat. Was I not supposed to give it the meat? Am I soft-locked? I'm waiting for a reply in chat because there's no point saving this if I'm soft-locked. Oh my goodness. Oh no, we're fine. Okay.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now.
Isabella?
I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
That seems a bit harsh.
Poor Graham. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Was I not supposed to give the eagle the meat? You know, some people complain that games are a lot more linear these days, but they weren't around when softlocks were a thing. I mean, these adventure games are about as... Oh, you need to give it the meat. Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, these adventure games are about as linear as they come. I don't know. To be fair, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis had 3 endings. No, it didn't. It had 1 ending and 1 beginning, but 3 middle sections. And you did have some choice as to the order that you did the puzzles. You could argue that that's non-linear, but they're pretty linear. Wow. I did notice a crown appeared
Queen Isabella,
briefly
and you have
when
entered
the
my
wolves were
domain now. I command you to
closing
kneel
in.
before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
That waistcoat must have been custom.
Poor Graham. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
What am I supposed to do? Sorry, that waistcoat must have been custom tailored to fit the wings of Cedric.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Alright, what are we doing? I can use my inventory. What do we think? I have a key. I've forgotten what it was for, but it's certainly not for anything here.
It is a tiny brass key.
Yeah, that may have been for getting into that cabinet in the dark forest. The way the music's paused on a note, which is now just droning. There's a custard pie. I could throw a custard pie at the Queen. I'm not sure that would help the situation, but I could try it. I have the harp. Maybe she's a music lover. I have the pouch. I have the beeswax. I have a hammer. I have a cloak, which I'm wearing. I have an amulet of magic protection, which I'm wearing. I have a magic wand. Maybe that would help. I have a tambourine.
The custard pie looks delicious.
Well, we've got to try this, don't we?
Queen Isabella shows no interest in it.
Oh. What do we think? Magic wand?
Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies. Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies. Poor Graham.
I am Queen Isabella.
I wasn't trying to bribe the Queen with pie.
I command you to kneel before me. Since both
I was
you
trying
and your
to
friend
hurl
over
it at
there
her.
have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
As an expression of my frustration with having been being sentenced to death.
Poor Graham.
Why did I not get the crown option that time? Usually the cursor turns into a crown. Can I skip this?
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge,
Invaded?
I have decided you shall both be put to death.
Entered,
Take him away,
perhaps.
my pet.
Hold on, let's save here, so I don't have to keep replaying that same cutscene over and over. Harp?
Poor Graham.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Looks like I had the right idea.
Wait, my pet.
She is a music lover.
That was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I think I felt my heart melting. Just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious Yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the Yeti, I will release both you and your owl friend, and you two can continue on your journey unhindered.
Oh,
You may
how
rise
generous.
now. I wish you luck in defeating the Yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the Crystal Cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way.
Did you say Sir Grey Wolf? Undying gratitude. So if she dies, her gratitude continues, presumably. Her descendants will honour it.
Yonder's the Crystal Cave. There you will find the Yeti.
Thank you. Well, progress is progress. I'm enjoying this quite a bit more than I was enjoying the puzzles last time. The puzzles last time were... well, there were lots of soft locks, as we know, and it often wasn't clear what I had to do next. Because, like, the whole world was open to us, but it wasn't necessarily obvious where my attention should be at any given time. But this is playing differently. This is playing like a bunch of a series of mini puzzles. I just have to solve one at a time in a predefined order, which is a lot more chill. That pun was not intended, but here we are.
A dangerous, snowy path skirts the edge of a vertical mountainside toward a distant cave.
More than vertical, look at that. It's actually receding back. Did you stop her from killing you by the power of music? I did indeed. Sequacious of the lyre, we moved her heart. Time to leave.
What an abominable situation Graham has found himself in.
That was unfortunate. Somehow I suspect I won't be able to solve the Yeti problem so easily.
What an abominable situation.
I don't know what to suggest. I could try chucking a custard pie at the Yeti. Oh my goodness. That actually worked. Well, a win's a win. Far be it from me to judge the solution to the puzzle. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to put a compressor on the game audio or something to prevent it from just having one sound effect that is clearly too loud. What a waste of a perfectly good pie. What do you mean a waste of a perfectly good pie? It literally saved our life. When has a pie ever done anything so useful? That scream is hilarious. Okay, not that way then. Actually, do you know what? I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be going in here. I solved her problem. The Yeti. They presumably won't be coming back.
As strong as he is, even Graham can't break the stubborn crystal with his bare hands.
That's interesting. That tells us something about what it's made of. Because most crystals aren't strong like that.
So very gently, Graham hits the beautiful crystal several times with his hammer until it breaks loose in one piece. He then carefully places it among his other possessions.
There is a danger that that is the Queen, will perceive this as stealing from her.
The brilliant crystal shard feels smooth in Graham's hands.
Well, that's still progress. Is that it? Is that the only thing we can do here? I'm not complaining. What a beautiful place, incidentally. Although the shade of green, the yellowish green they've used isn't quite so complimentary, is it? It almost looks sickly. But that's a good point. These aren't frozen, this is flowing water. So inside the cave it must be around 0 degrees or higher, presumably. Yeah, look at that. Look at the way the snow... Well, then again, I suppose what would have caused the snow to blow in there? I was going to say, it's like the snow's melting right at the periphery. I wonder if these crystals are giving off heat. Best screen. Thank you for the clip, Pikachu. I do appreciate that. Why aren't my clips working? What's wrong with your clips? No, that's a good clip. Thank you for that. Let me feature that clip. And can I add it to a story? I can report Pikachu. Let's not do that. I can see how I would share it on YouTube. How do I make this a story? I'm supposed to be able to do that. Hang on a minute. Maybe I have to do it from the creator dashboard. Content, clips, best screen, best scream, sorry. There we go, add to stories. Add to stories. I'll tell you what, I probably should have edited the layout though, so that we also caught the YouTuber, the VTuber face in portrait mode. Is that good enough? Sorry, I probably shouldn't be doing this live. That'll do. Excellent. How do I save that? Save it there. Render clip, yes. Share. When this thing wants to render. Share on YouTube. And that all looks good. Probably should have waited till after the stream to do that, but that saves me a job. Right, where were we? Let's carry on. So I guess we're just going back out now, aren't we? Hello Pikachu. Hello Catholic. Every time I try to clip I can't view them. I have to edit them without viewing. What? That's very weird.
I see that the Yeti is dead. Queen Isabella will be pleased. Come, follow me.
How do you know that they're dead? I mean,
Warning.
I agree they
This cartoon
almost...
contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Why is it that I can skip these? Like, why do they bring up a warning and let me skip them? Like, why not just play the cartoon and then let me press escape if I want? Oh my goodness, I thought you were making that voice. Oh, no, that wasn't me.
Ah, good. You have returned in victory, I presume.
Yes, Your Majesty. The Yeti is dead. He will no longer be a scourge upon your realm. Are my friend and I free to go now?
Yes, I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham. Yes,
Oh, you
I
know
know
who I
who
am.
you are, and I have been informed of your quest. I do wish you luck against the wizard Mordak. You two may go. We wish you well on your difficult journey. Sir Greywolf will show you the way out of the mountains.
That wasn't that fun. Maybe computers had trouble running the cutscenes and wanted an option to be able to skip it. That would make sense. Or maybe people have played the game before. Although, I don't see why they would have trouble playing the cutscenes if they could play the rest of the game, because it looks like the cutscenes are just the same game engine. Okay, we're back here. It's not entirely clear how I leave.
Graham's duty's done. The large grey wolf now sits in silence, blocking the passage back to the Ice Queen's palace.
Ah, down this way. Okay. Why the change in perspective? Oh, hey Tato, lovely to see you. How are you? Ah!
Watch out!
Watch out for what? Oh. For that. There's a village there.
Graham rescues a lovely golden locket from the leafy clutches of the rock's nest.
So that's what that was. Time to leave, Graham. Time to leave. Graham.
Nice birdie. Good birdie. Gucci Gucci Goo.
Hang on, I'll get you out of this.
Wait, how? You're just an ordinary eagle. How could you possibly be strong enough? How are you creating enough lift?
Oh, Graham, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
You'd never believe it, Cedric. You'd never believe it.
And they knew to put me down next to Cedric. Goodness me. Well, they've certainly... they said that they were... When we spoke to that eagle before, they were saying about how they barely had enough strength to fly. Clearly, that situation's improved considerably. So we're on 156 out of 260. Okie doke. And I did manage to grab that locket. Where is it?
It is a lovely golden locket on a delicate chain.
Right, what did I just find there?
The heavy iron bar is a bit rusted from being out in the weather.
I see. Interesting. Oh, there's smoke coming out of that, what would you call it? I was going to say improvised chimney, but I feel like there's a better name for that. I can't think of the proper name. But that means there's presumably someone living there that's probably in the house right now. And this house was clearly originally a ship. Oh my goodness.
Graham pounds on the door, but he finds it bolted from the inside. He can, however, hear activity within.
Tato! Shout out to Catholic. So he knows there's people in there, they're not letting him in.
A makeshift house fashioned from the bow of a wrecked ship occupies the south end of a small, narrow beach.
It's time for it's time for another ad break. That's aggressive knocking. That was very aggressive knocking. I was wondering why he was pounding so desperately on the door. Anyway, yeah, time for an ad break. I'll be back in... Well, I'll be here the whole time. You can speak to me if you want, if you don't experience ads, or if you come back early from the ads. Otherwise, I'll see you all in 3 minutes. I wouldn't open it either. That's true, that's a fair point. Sticking through these... Oh, I've got a few comments here. Mead Marmalade, a most welcome return. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Your observations about the intricacies of Sierra games is most astute. They do indeed require a keen eye and a patient mind. One hopes King's Quest V will prove a rewarding experience for El Magnifico Games, despite its heritage. Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream, thank you, stay tuned. Let's observe chat in its natural habitat. In the world of El Magnifico Games' chat, a curious scene unfolds. The tribe jest about bribing queens with pies and escaping death through melody. Laughter echoes over a shared scream, or technical tribulations with clips cause a stir. Greetings flutter like butterflies, and mysterious doors knock ominously. Adventure or danger? The chat pack huddles close, awaiting the next move. Ah, there's a bell there. I wonder if I ring the bell. I wonder if that's how I get them to open the door. What have I got? I've got the key, I've got the harp, I've got a pouch, I've got some beeswax, I've got a crystal, I've got a hammer, I've got a locket. We never did find out if there was anything in the locket, did we? I've got an amulet, a wand, a metal bar, a tambourine.
It is a lovely golden locket on a delicate chain.
Can I open it?
Upon opening the locket, Graham sees a portrait of an older couple in regal attire. So as not to damage the picture, he quickly closes it again.
That's very interesting. 50 more seconds on the ad break and then we'll be back to it. This really looks quite scenic, doesn't it? As long as they could find enough food and water, I imagine someone could be quite happy here. And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. During the break, I had a quick look at the locket. I managed to look inside the locket, and there's a portrait of an older couple in regal attire inside the locket. Make of that what you will. I also noticed this bell, which I assume if we ring, they'll open the door.
Who are you? And what are you doing on my beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordax Island. But I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say?
Okay.
Graham pounds on the door, but he finds it bolted from the inside. He can, however, hear activity within.
You still here?
Please help me. I need your help.
I can't hear you. Can't understand a thing you said. Gotta speak up, boy. Now get out of here.
Oh dear. He can't hear the banging, but he can hear a little bell. It would seem so. Different pitches, perhaps? Maybe he's has an easier time with higher pitches and lower pitches? Hey, maybe if we talk like this, he'll be able to understand us.
What do you want?
I just need some information.
What's that you say?
Not sure what to do about that situation. But I did notice there's some sort of boat over there.
Look, Graham, there's a boat here. Maybe we can use it.
An old cast-off sailboat sits forlornly on the narrow sandy beach.
Interesting. Welcome back, Tato. Give him an ear trumpet. I was actually thinking the exact
no,
same thing.
The water is too...
Help! Help!
Down, down goes Graham.
Well
to the
then.
bottom of the sea.
This game feels weird. In what way? Yeah, I don't have an ear trumpet is the only problem. Dead.
Look, Graham, there's a boat here. Maybe we can use it.
Maybe.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat.
Aye, aye, Captain. Watch out, there's a hole in the boat.
Help! Help!
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for playing King's Quest V.
Look at this clip, Tato. That owl seems to be hiding secrets. Interesting. Pikachu, I've just had a something appear on my activity feed. Pikachu is the new top clipper at 9 views. Valid reaction.
And what are you doing on my beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordax Island. But I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say?
How are you, Tato? Old man is my hero. Get off my beach! Stop breaking my door! I feel like the old man is the key to all of this. Like, presumably the boat is his, and presumably with his help, we can get out of here. Here's the question though, what on earth can I do to actually make a connection with him? The only thing I seem to be able to do in the world on this scene is ring the bell. But then we just get a generic cutscene of him saying he can't understand us. So unless I can like set something up by the door or something, I don't see what else I can do. I'll even wear the badge. I'm doing alright. Help him lift his house with balloons.
Graham hasn't been invited into the house.
Is that what we're trying to do here? Are we trying to get invited? I don't think the game's supposed to be silent.
Upon opening the locket, Graham sees a portrait of an older couple in regal attire. So as not to damage the picture, he quickly closes it again.
Would you like a coffee, Tato? I would love one. Hasn't been invited. Never stopped him before. That's a very good point. Any ideas, chat? How I progress here? Can't seem to interact with those plants. Whatever they are. What do you suppose those are? They look very fluffy on top, but they're obviously growing on a beach. These are obviously plants that are happy with salt water. I have no idea what they would be.
A narrow strand of beach skirts the bottom of the steep cliffs, while the cold water of the ocean seems to cunningly steal what little is left.
Hang on. Just to check, can I go up here? I mean, I can technically go up there, but I was wondering if there was a path around there which I couldn't see, because it looks like that bit of rock's in shadow, and that bit isn't, but I don't think there is. Look at that! If I walk up here, the hourglass appears, and if I walk back down here, it's like it's going through some sort of loading screen. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't usually do that when I walk around. Give the old dude the locket. How? Like, mechanically, how does that work?
Graham hasn't been invited into the house.
Because if I try and summon him, he's just gonna tell me he can't hear me again. Frosty, what fluffy on top plant grows near beaches?
You still
The plant you
here?
described with fluffy top found near beaches
Please
is
help me.
typically
I need your help.
marram grass.
I can't hear you.
Just a shot of espresso,
Can't
I'd say.
understand a thing you said. Gotta speak up, boy. Now get out of here.
Before I go to work, you're on a beach. Are there any shells that could be used like an ear trumpet? I don't see any, but that's a good idea. Offer him pie. The pie's gone. I threw the pie in a yeti's face, and the yeti then fell off a cliff.
Look, Graham, there's a boat here. Maybe we can use it.
I mean, the yeti did want to eat me, so I don't think that was a waste of a pie. But I'm afraid I no longer have any food in my possession. Maybe I could bang the crystal with the hammer to make a noise, like the bell? Nope. Owl is food. Oh no. Poor Cedric.
Graham hits and shakes the tambourine with much ruckus, but finds it doesn't accomplish anything.
Oh.
Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully.
VZ is streaming. Get one from him. He's got the chemistry set coffee maker.
The ocean's cold water seems to lap hungrily toward the small ship house built against the steep cliffs of the narrow beach. The ocean...
I guess I could keep trying this until he repeats himself.
What do you want?
I just need some information.
What's that you say?
Because, again, it wouldn't be the first time in one of these games that we had the right idea, but you had to do it multiple times.
Quit bothering me!
Do you know where the wizard Mordak lives?
What? Speak louder, boy! Don't you know you're trespassing on my beach?
I don't know
That's
where to
not
go
a
from
thing.
here.
Hey, what's that?
In the UK and most other countries that I'm aware of, this is quite an international thing. You are not allowed to deny people access to a beach. You can sort of own a beach, but you don't get all the rights of ownership you usually associate with a beach. And that makes sense, because you know, people are going to have to be able to access beaches. Like, it isn't something that you could reasonably expect to deny someone access to. So you can't trespass on a beach.
Get out of here!
Can you help me?
I can't understand you.
The game is giving me a lot of hints suggesting I need to help him hear me.
Leave me alone!
My family has been kidnapped by Mordak. I need to find him.
Gotta speak up, boy!
Gotta speak up. It's more like we need a megaphone than he needs an air trumpet. Yes, Pikachu, I did see that message by Cathwick, and it was a really good idea, but I don't.
The ocean's cold water.
I don't see any shells that I could use. If you've seen any, and I've just been being blind, then please point them out to me. But so far as I'm aware, we only have these three beach scenes we can even access. I just realised that's fresh water, isn't it? If that's a waterfall, that must be fresh water that's coming in. So that's drinking water. I mean, that's a pretty good... this is a phenomenal bit of beach to live on, really. You got your drinking water, and presumably you can go out and fish for food. Very cozy little bit of beach. Slap his hearing right. Can I make a megaphone out of beeswax? No.
The heavy iron bar is a bit rusted from being out in the weather. The old wand doesn't seem to have any vitality left in it.
I was just thinking, could I use the magic wand to, like, make myself twice as big and then bellow? Why can't Graham just literally speak up? Literally just shout at him, if necessary.
Talking to yourself again, Graham?
You do, but you can't yet. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kara. I've only just read that, and I'm afraid I've forgotten the context in which it was said. Can you break his bell to use it as a megaphone? We could try it. Oops. Well, if we're not doing that with the hammer, then I don't know what we're doing it with. You need to help him here, but you can't do it yet and won't be able to for a while. Okay, that is very good information, thank you. What on earth am I doing then? I guess I'm using the boat. But I'm going to need to repair the boat if it's got a leak in it. Can I use the iron rod?
That won't help Graham with the boat. An old cast-off sailboat sits forlornly on the narrow sandy beach.
Let me check something. We're on maximum game speed, aren't we? Yeah, we are. If I turn the game speed down, and then I get in the boat, do I have enough time to react when the boat springs a leak? Or is it too late?
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat. Aye, aye, Captain. Watch out, there's a hole in the boat.
No.
Help! Help!
Thanks for playing King.
Wait, what were you going to say? I will never know. Beeswax, you're a genius.
Firmly, Graham wedges the softened piece of beeswax into the small hole in the boat's hull. Hopefully, the wax will hold and make her seaworthy.
Thank you, Tato. Tato said, can you fix a hole with beeswax? Incidentally,
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat. Aye, aye, Captain.
this is a very good example of part of the game design I find very frustrating. When you examine the boat, there is no indication that there's a hole in it. The only way that you could know there's a hole in the boat is by dying. But you are expected to repair the hole before you continue. So the only way to complete the game is to die and reload. Which, personally, I'm not such a huge fan of.
Here we are.
Good.
Come on, Cedric. Aye, aye.
So where am I supposed to head, I wonder?
Graham, watch out!
That is unfortunate.
That was a nasty sea creature.
Indeed it was. Keep away from heat.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat. Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm
Watch
sure...
out, there's a hole in the boat.
Wait, is this before I repaired it?
Help! Help!
I must have loaded the wrong save.
Thanks for playing.
Or did I not save after I repaired it? I did not save after I repaired it.
Firmly, Graham wedges the softened piece of beeswax into the small hole in the boat's hull. Hopefully, the wax will hold and make her seaworthy.
I was gonna say, I'm sure it'll be fine, Tato. It's not like we're gonna have the sun beating down on us all day. Heating the beeswax.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat. Aye, aye, Captain. Graham, watch out!
Alright. I'm starting to understand. I need to
That was
draw a map.
Nasty sea creature.
Again. Right, starting a new page in my notebook. Right, so we start there. That's safe. That's safe. That's safe. That's safe. That's death. Right.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat. Aye, aye, Captain.
So if I go down by one, And then I go left.
Here we are, Cedric.
Good. Oh, I was getting a little seasick.
You can fly though.
Come on, Cedric.
Aye,
Okay.
watch out!
I miscalculated.
That was a nasty sea creature.
In my head, I thought we had one more screen there than we did, which is fine. That has been noted. Let us continue. Did one person voice everyone in this game?
Come on, Cedric. Get in the boat.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I don't think so, but I think you're probably right that there weren't a lot of voice actors. When we get to the end of the game, we can check the credits. Okay, this is safe at least. Is this not safe?
Graham, watch out!
Indeed it isn't.
That was a nasty sea creature.
I wish there was like a quick load and quick
Come on,
save.
Cedric. Get in the boat.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Because we're going to be doing a lot of just getting ourselves killed to see that we can't, to verify we can't go in a particular direction. Right, the next screen I predict is going to be death. Indeed it is. The problem is, until you do it, you don't know
That was
though.
a nasty sea creature.
Death?
Watch out!
That was a nasty sea creature.
Death? Death.
Graham, watch out!
That was a nasty sea creature.
Oops, wrong one. Okay. Death?
Graham,
Yep.
watch out!
That was a nasty sea creature.
An island.
Look, Graham. Oh, an island. Perhaps we should explore it.
Yes, I think we should, Cedric.
Is it the only island? I don't know.
Oh, Graham, I don't like the looks of this.
Me neither.
Oh dear.
Graham, help me!
Harpies?
Where did you find him, Manada? We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina? I
Okay.
think he looks too old and tough. I like my meals to be young and tender. Don't be so picky. I'm tired of fish. I haven't had a man in months. Yes, you did. I saw you steal a man off a raft just last week. Oh, he doesn't count. He was already tipped over by the time I got to him. Well, at least this one's fresh. I don't know about you girls, but I'm ready to eat. Oh, you're always ready to eat. That's why you're so fat. I am not. You are too. I am not. You are
Okay.
too. Oh, quit arguing, girls. Let's eat.
Hate to harp on the subject, but Graham was no match for the vicious harpies.
They are harpies. I think I was supposed to do something there and I didn't. I was listening to what they were saying. One finds the auditory elements of King's Quest V quite peculiar, do they not? The chat-spirited suggestions for aiding the character's hearing are wonderfully inventive. A testament to the collaborative spirit here, it is a gentle reminder of the unique charm these retro adventures possess. Do you have a hammer? Have you seen the movie Old Boy? I have a hammer, I have not seen... Wait. I don't think I've seen... Have I seen Old Boy? I think I have, actually. That's a Korean film, isn't it? About... Isn't it a man that's like taken from his home and then imprisoned for a long time and then he's let out? You know what to do with the hammer now. I've actually forgotten what you're referring to. We can see the island now. Now, where does this take me, if anywhere? Is this death? No. Right. I've not forgotten about the island, and we will be going back there. I'm just taking this opportunity to... explore a bit more. Right, is this death? Yep.
Graham, watch out!
That was a nasty sea creature.
Graham, watch out!
That was a nasty sea creature.
There's a hammer fight sequence, I see. Death? Death.
Graham, watch out!
That was a nasty sea creature.
Death!
Watch out!
I wasn't necessarily expecting death there.
That was a nasty sea creature.
I wasn't expecting death going to the right. Death again? Yep.
Graham, watch out!
Right, I think the map's almost complete.
That was a nasty sea creature.
And I think that little island is the only place we can actually go to. To confirm that, I need to go up one more and then one to the right. Is that death? It is!
Watch out!
Right, that's confirmed then.
That was a nasty sea creature.
Wish I could share the little map I've made. But yeah, the accessible area in the ocean is just 5 by 3, so there's only 15 places you can go to, and one of them's the island. So this is definitely where we're supposed to be then.
Look, Graham. Oh, an island. Perhaps we should explore it.
Yes, I think we should, Cedric.
Oh, Graham. I don't like the looks of this.
Me neither.
Oh, there's something on the beach there.
Where did you find him, Manada? We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina? I think he looks too old and tough. I like my meals to be young and tender. Don't be so picky. I'm tired of fish. I haven't had a minute. What's he doing? What's that thing? I don't know, but I want it. Hey, let's stop here! Come on and get her, girl! Get her!
Well, we're alive. So they were more worried about the distribution, the fair distribution of a harp than they were of having a meal. And it hasn't escaped my attention that there's literally a pixel there. This is a pixel hunt puzzle, clearly.
Graham quickly bends down and rescues the fishhook from the ground.
Fishhook. Okay, that could be useful.
This is a rusted old fishhook.
No sign of Cedric. I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully he's not become their next meal.
Uh-oh.
That sound effect again. Cedric! You alright?
Poor
Old buddy,
Cedric.
old pal?
Having been seriously wounded by the vicious harpies, he now lies moaning and in pain upon the sandy path.
Not his day.
Ooh. Graham, help me.
Cedric, where do you hurt?
Ooh, everywhere.
Can I use the magic wand?
Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies.
I thought this would lead back to the beach. So the harpers are long gone.
Graham bends over and picks up the beautifully colored shell.
That'll help the man here, presumably.
Graham can almost hear the ocean inside the spiral shell of the conch.
What are we going to do about poor Cedric?
Cedric is near death. Taking him for a swim could be fatal.
Well, the game let me put him on the boat, so presumably this is a viable solution. So I effectively traded the harp and Cedric's health for a shell and... what was the other thing I got? A fish hook. I noticed no Cedric.
Graham hasn't been invited into the house.
I can't help you.
You've got to help me.
Eh?
Ah, he's staying there this time.
What's this? Now what were you wanting?
My owl friend is hurt. He was wounded by the harpies.
Wounded by the harpies, did you say? We'll bring him on into the house.
His
I'll
lips
fix
aren't
him
moving.
right up. Good as new.
Good as new. So will he be a little chick?
Lay him on the bed there. These poultices should fix the little feller up good as new.
Ooh, I'm feeling better already. Tell me, what was in those poultices? My employer would be very interested in them.
Eh? What was that?
I said, what was in those poultices? My employer would be interested in them.
Gifts from the sea, lad. Gifts from the sea. Ain't nothing special. You just gotta know how to use them. I don't think he'd find them particularly interesting. Now, son, what was it you were trying to tell me before?
I was trying to find out where the wizard Mordak's island is. He kidnapped my family and is holding them hostage there. I must get to them before it's too late.
Oh, I'm right sorry to
King
hear
Graham's
about
very
that.
muscular.
He's a nasty one, that Mordak. I wouldn't want to tangle with him. I tried to talk you out of going there, except I can see you can't leave your poor defenseless family unaided.
Look at
I
those
can
arms.
enlist someone who can lead you straight to his island. Follow me outside.
Look at that back. Wow, they drew that whole interior just for that cutscene, it would seem.
Pearl, this man needs your help. He needs you to lead him to Mordak's island. It's a real emergency. Mordak's holding his family hostage. Pearl can't speak human talk, but she's agreed to help you. Just get on into your boat and follow her.
Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mr.
Don't worry about who I am. You just get on over to that there island and take care of your family.
Aye, aye, sir. We're off. Come on, Cedric.
Well then. I wasn't expecting this. Oh.
Oh no! Watch out for the rocks, Graham!
Brace yourself, Cedric!
Why has Mordak chosen to live on an island that looks like this?
Help me, I'm caught! Oh, help!
Are you all right, Cedric?
Well, let's see. Oh, I'm fine, Graham. Just a bit ruffled is all.
Well, I got points for that.
Ugh, a dead fish. Well, maybe I can use it.
How are we looking? 186 out of 260. I wonder if you can use the points as a way to tell if you've missed anything. Like, if there's a minimum number of points you should have at a certain point in the game.
Oh, I don't like this place. It's creepy.
These aren't going to breathe fire or acid onto me or anything, will they?
Too bad. It looks like the eyes have it.
I didn't quite figure it out, but I wasn't a million miles off, was I?
Oh, I don't like this place. It's creepy.
Two monstrous statues of grotesque, distorted serpents face each other across the narrow trail leading to Mordak's castle.
So why did the amulet not protect me?
Graham is already wearing the amulet around his neck.
I've got a key, a pouch, a crystal, a hammer, a locket. I wonder if that's another family that's trapped in there. The amulet I was just using, a magic wand, an iron bar, a fish hook, a tambourine, a dead fish.
Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies.
Can I charge it? Oh, I'm glad that worked. Blimey. That worked better than I expected. I'm thinking I might end up charging that crystal and then use it to charge the wand or something. Whew.
Two monster statues with burned out eyes face each other across the narrow trail leading to Mordak's castle.
Okay. Why is there such a massive... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. I might actually go back to see what he was going to say. Just in case it's useful.
Well, it looks like there's no way in. Let's turn back.
Come on, Cedric!
Of course, they have to play the old trope of the cowardly sidekick.
No, Graham, don't!
Oh, there was nothing there. That wasn't clear to me. I thought that was like a big step. I didn't think that was missing... a missing bridge.
Well,
Come on.
Is that a way in?
see? Dead end. Let's go back now.
No, I'll figure this out.
Graham notices a rusted grate embedded into a stone platform next to Mordak's castle.
Can this be raised?
Graham tugs hard on the grate, but soon finds it's rusted in place and can't be budged. That won't help budge the grate.
Ah, but budging the grate is the idea. The iron bar? Well, hey! We can use it as a crowbar. Well, that's also a good little bit of progress.
Oh, you're crazy to go down into that dark hole. You don't know what's down there.
Well, do you have any better ideas?
No, mind if I wait for you here?
No, that's a good idea, Cedric. You be the lookout out here.
Yes. I'll be the lookout. Ooh, be careful, Graham.
Okay. Is that where I came from? No. I'm having a lot of difficulty even just understanding the structure of this place, let alone navigating it.
Graham looks around in terrified confusion as he finds himself in a labyrinth somewhere underneath Mordak's castle. Graham looks around.
Oh, I think I figured it out. I was thinking, like, if I turn back, I don't end up in the same place. It's because I'm, like, if I go backwards now, for example, it's because I'm facing in the opposite direction. Ah, are you trying to tell me which way to go? Why does that not work then? What was that? I can't tell if that thing's dangerous or not.
A huge beast, sporting a fluffy topknot, bound in a crude hairpin on top of his head, skulks in one dark corner of the labyrinth. It makes no impression on the huge beast. It makes no impression on the huge beast.
Well then. I guess that's progress.
Graham reaches down and grabs the hairpin off the labyrinth floor.
I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that.
There is a wooden door here. Perhaps it will lead into the castle. Graham tries to open the wooden door, but to no avail as it's securely locked.
Hairpin? Pick the lock?
Graham would look silly wearing that hairpin.
On the door.
Graham inserts the hairpin into the door's large keyhole and discovers, to his amazement, that it fits perfectly. Turning it ever so gently, he soon hears a soft click, and the door is unlocked.
Fantastic. Was there anything else I was supposed to find in the labyrinth before I leave? Or is that everything?
Graham scans the various items lining the open shelves, but doesn't see anything of interest. Graham scans the various... A set of wide steps leads up from the labyrinth door to a pantry off the kitchen.
Oh, hello there.
Don't come near me! Leave me alone!
I would never hurt you. I'd like to help you.
I don't believe you! You're probably one of them!
I'm not. Believe me.
Just go away! Please! I don't want to talk to you anymore!
The locket? Is she a princess? Is this her parents?
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Wherever did you find my gold locket? I thought it was gone for good. I lost it on the island just after I was brought here by Mordak.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. But tell me, who are you, and how did you come to be here?
My name is Princess Cassima, from the Kingdom of the Green Isles. My father, the king, employs a horrible wazir who befriended Mordak. When Mordak saw me, he immediately wished to marry me and bring me here. Naturally, I refused, and my father agreed with me. But our refusal angered him so much that he sold me here anyway and put me to work as a scullery girl. He says he will never let me go, that a scullery girl I will remain until I agree to marry him. But the thought revolts me. What am I to do?
Don't worry, I'm here to save my family from the evil wizard. He's got them here someplace, imprisoned inside a glass bottle. If I can manage to rescue them, then of course I wouldn't forget you either.
I know the glass bottle you're talking about. It's in Mordek's laboratory upstairs.
Oh, wonderful.
Keep quiet about my presence. I think this will be the most difficult part of my journey. I may not survive it.
I would never
Give
give
her
you
the
away.
fish.
And I will help you in any way I can, kind sir.
Thank you for that suggestion, Tato.
Princess Cassima, whom Graham now knows to have been stolen by Mordek from the Kingdom of the Green Isles, looks pleased to see him. She smiles in friendship.
They made friends quickly, didn't they?
Graham surveys Mordek's kitchen in disgust. It is an untidy mishmash of dirty pots, jars with unidentified contents, rags, and assorted junk. Even with all that, Graham can see nothing that interests him.
Why would an evil wizard have a particularly untidy kitchen? There's no connection there whatsoever. And to be honest, if the state of the kitchen is it can be attributed to any one person, it's going to be the acting scullery maid.
A fire burns hotly in the fireplace, while something in the iron pot boils above it.
Oh yeah?
The stuff boiling in the pot doesn't look or smell very appetizing.
Doesn't mean it's not useful.
Graham surveys Mordek's kitchen in disgust. Graham
Okay.
Graham surveys.
Let's keep going then. An organ. Okay. I mean, I could play the organ, but I feel like that's going to attract attention.
Graham
That
watches
head's
in
moving.
horrified fascination as the grotesque organ begins to magically play an eerie tune, all by itself.
I wonder if it can only play one tune. Bravo! Encore!
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
This has not gone well. He's force choking me.
Poor Graham. Mordek shows no mercy.
I'd be amazed, not horrified. Are you not streaming today, Pikachu? I didn't realise you were still here. Though I'm pleased. You're not. Okay. Right, so we know better than to mess around with that organ then. It's just going to summon Mordek, which is not in our best interests. Okay.
A massive dining table has been placed before a large, ornate fireplace.
I'm not sure I'd call that a massive dining table. That's a big dining table, but look, there's only 5 seats on both sides. It's not clear if it's square or rectangle, but even if it's square, you could see at most 20 people there at a stretch. That's a big dining table, but I don't think I'd call that massive, because there is such a thing as massive dining tables. You know, there are banqueting halls, they are a thing. That would be a very large dining table to just have in a normal home. But not even by much. Like, I feel like if it was half that size, it wouldn't even be that big. It's scrubbing day. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that.
This appears to be the huge dining hall of the castle. Graham wonders who eats here besides Mordak. A massive dining table has been placed.
Okay. Wait, why dining table? Am I doing the same thing that we did to Manant? Excuse me, who are you? What? Well, that was unexpected. Also, incidentally, attention to detail. Look at the way they've done the reflections in the water. Like, when you think how primitive the game engine is, like, it's not that that would be hard exactly, but like, attention to detail. But yes, our situation.
Above him, Graham can see a damp, rusty grate leading to who knows where.
Can I open that portal up again?
Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies.
This wand has not helped us one bit since the start of the game.
Graham finds himself in a dirty, dingy cell somewhere below Mordak's castle.
Is this game over, or do I have a way out of here?
Hello.
Hello.
What? Oh, Princess Cosima, where did you come from?
From the labyrinth. I spend a lot of time down here, you know, with my friends.
Friends?
Do
Yes,
you have
like
friends?
Zink and Sam. I don't know if you ever saw Sam or not. Anyway, I found this loose stone once that led here, to this cell. Now come on, you'd better get out of here.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. For anyone that knows, it would be really useful to know if I'm missing any items right now, and in particular if I need anything from the labyrinth. Although I would say this does seem more like a maze than a labyrinth. Okay, we're back. One finds the chat's dedication to improving our protagonist's hearing quite remarkable. The various proposals, such as the ear trumpet or utilising a bell, demonstrate a keen interest in game's narrative progression. It is most encouraging. Oh, in the game's narrative progression. I mean, I just got captured last time. What can I do?
A massive...
Oh no. What is that thing? Good thing someone put the brick back.
The stone can't be budged anymore.
What? Is this game over?
The stone can't...
I think this is literally game over. Ah, load. Looks like it's time for another ad break. So, as usual, I'll still be here to talk to if you don't experience ad breaks or if you come back from one early. But for everyone else, we'll be back in 3 minutes. What am I going to do? Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream, thank you, stay tuned. Which of London's 4 major airports is uniquely connected to the city by the underground system? Find out when the ads end in about 3 minutes. Is it Heathrow?
The hairpin is made of a carved piece of bone with a sharp metal clip attached to it. This is a rusted old fishhook. The brilliant crystal shard feels smooth in Graham's hands. Graham surveys Mordak's kitchen in disgust.
I don't really have an idea what I can do. I could turn the game speed down, and then if I did that, I might be able to outrun that thing that keeps grabbing us. That's the only thing I can think. Because presumably I have to get past it to do anything. Either that, or there's an item I'm missing, or there's something I can do with an item that I'm not aware of. I mean, surely it has to be one of those. Any ideas, chat?
Graham surveys.
That's an interesting shape for a doorway. They've actually like built up the sides, as it were. Like it's actually projecting out. It's not just a hole in the wall. But then look at this bit. It's like jutting out at an angle, and you get a little semicircular arch that's like it's not parallel to the wall. It's like at 45 degrees. It's not in like a parallel plane to the wall. That's quite a nice imaginative shape. Quite tall as well, isn't it? If Graham's approximately 6 feet tall, then, well, that would be 2 feet, that would be 2 feet, that would be 2 feet. 2 more feet, 2 more feet, 2 more feet. So that's about, roughly speaking, we could easily be out by 2 feet either way. That's roughly 12 foot high. Welcome back, everyone. Heathrow Airport stands out as the only one of London's 4 major airports with direct connection to the city through the underground system. So I haven't had any major ideas about how we're going to make progress here. My current best idea is turn down the game speed, as you can see that I have done. This is so slow, and I barely turned the game speed down. One does have to wonder, how slow does it actually go? Anyway, my thinking was turn the game speed, because look, that's only like a third of the way down. My thinking was slow the game down and try and outrun that thing. Oh, am I not allowed? Can I hide? I swear that creature, whatever it is, wasn't regularly patrolling here before. This is how slow it can go. Thank you, Pikachu. There's no rush, we have all the time in the world. So yeah, there is definitely an RNG element to getting caught. That's annoying. Can I get caught in this room though? I don't know.
Graham gapes at an odd figure of a bird-like, yet reptilian-like woman. Graham looks in astonishment around the strange foyer filled with an assortment of bizarre oddities.
This is getting very annoying. I must have to disable that creature somehow. Surely. Because the game is letting me interact with my inventory when I encounter it. I don't know what I would use to disable it though. Well, this is the farthest we've got yet.
A huge monstrosity of a skull-like figure leers at passers-by of an upstairs hallway.
What have I found?
An odd machine of tubes, gears, weights, and tiny figures surrounding an unusual sphere-like object attracts Graham's curiosity. Hot coals burn in an open-pit fireplace built at one end of the laboratory. Graham has found himself in a large room filled with many unusual contraptions and magical implements. His heart feels like bursting when he notices his beloved family imprisoned within a large glass bottle sitting upon a corner table.
I was just about to say, if this is the laboratory, then this is where his family is.
Tears come to Graham's eyes as he sees his beloved family and castle held captive inside a large glass bottle. Looking at his frantically waving family inside their glass prison causes Graham's heart to break as he realizes his current inability to save them from their terrible predicament.
When they said cause his heart to break, I was so worried that was going to kill us. Oh, he's died of a broken heart. Hello.
Graham has no idea what Mordack does with this strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles, while two dangling spiked gizmos hang on a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters.
Okie doke, Pikachu. Let's introduce this device to a hammer.
Graham hesitates. This may be the right thing to do.
Alright, alright.
Behind Mordack's strange machine lurk other baffling and curious magical implements. Graham has no idea what Mordack does with.
Oh. Can I charge a wand?
Graham hesitates. Graham hesitates.
Well, this seems like a bit of a breakthrough. I probably don't have the other item I need yet. I do hope it's not in the labyrinth, because that would be a right nuisance to go and find. Bedchamber?
Graham surveys the bizarre furnishings and horrible figures in Mordack's bedroom.
He certainly has an interesting idea of decor, doesn't he? I mean, look at this canopy over the bed.
A large, grotesque bed occupies one corner of Mordack's bedroom. A strange statue of a winged woman stands close to Mordack's bed.
Hello, cat.
You! How did you get here?
I have journeyed far, over land and sea.
It's Manannan.
Never mind. Your journey is now over.
That could be a problem.
Many book-filled shelves line the walls of Mordack's extensive library. Since most of Mordack's books and scrolls are beyond Graham's comprehension, he wisely decides to ignore them.
Is that a closed eye? There.
Many A large tome lying open upon a corner desk attracts Graham's curiosity. A large... many... none of these particular... none of...
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
Oh, this is suboptimal. Right, was that just because I spoke to Manannan, the cat? Or would that have happened anyway? Like, was I on a timer after Manannan knew I was here?
Those claws look awfully sharp.
Oh, for goodness sake, that's Manannan. The eyes seen me.
A large tome lying open. None of these. A large. This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean. The strange symbols have been burned into Graham's memory, and there is no need to look at them again. Perhaps they'll be of use later.
Okay.
Many book-filled... Many...
Sorry, I just had an idea about something else and I wanted to write it down before it gets forgotten.
Goodbye.
Oh my goodness.
Goodbye.
How do I get out of here then?
Good. Goodbye.
I don't get it.
Good. Good.
Is it parts of the floor I'm not allowed to touch?
Good.
This is odd, right?
Good. Goodbye.
If anyone in chat has any idea, that would be very helpful. I'm loading back to the earlier save, and I want to see us. I want to do the same thing again, but see if we get a different result. Because there may have been some other factor at play there that I just didn't understand or wasn't aware of.
A large... This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean.
Goodbye, King.
I'm missing something here. Right, so that's a trap. If I go in there, I'm not coming back out. Perhaps this is a multi-stage thing. Perhaps the idea is that I deal with... Not Mendark, that's from Dexter's Laboratory. What's his name? Not Manannan, that's the other one. Mordak. Perhaps I have to deal with Mordak, and then I have to look at the spell book and what have you, to bring my family back.
Graham has found himself in a large... Hot coals burn. There is nothing but burning coals inside the open pit fireplace.
I don't know. I don't know what to suggest at this point.
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
Hang on. This isn't RNG, is it?
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
I feel like... Again, I feel like there's something at play here that I don't fully understand. It's possible that I'm already soft-locked. But if so, I don't know... He's not here. It is potluck. Alright.
This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean.
Goodbye.
But the question is that potluck? Here's the thing, unlike entering this room where it seems you can either be lucky or unlucky. As to whether Mordak appears. In this case, it seems like he always appears after you look at the Book of Spells.
This looks interesting. Graham wonders
That's
what
a
the
rabbit.
symbols mean.
Good.
Alright. I'm going to look something very specific up online. I want to know which items... King's Quest 5. Which items do you need from the labyrinth? I want to make sure there's not like some magical crystal in there that I didn't grab. Because there could easily be. Okay. So I've just quickly looked at a guide for the game. I read enough to know that there doesn't appear to be anything else in the labyrinth that I need, which is good. But I'm afraid I was slightly spoiled. It did say something about opening a cupboard once you get out of the labyrinth. Presumably this one. Which on one hand it's a bit of a shame I've been spoiled, but on the other hand I did deliberately do this when I left the labyrinth.
A closed cupboard in the corner of the pantry catches Graham's interest.
Okay, I didn't do that, I did this.
Graham scans the various items lining the open shelves, but doesn't see anything of interest.
It's a doesn't see anything of interest that led me to believe that I should just leave this room.
Inside the cupboard, Graham's eyes fall upon a bag of dried peas. Graham's eyes fall on a bag of dried peas in the open cupboard. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham retrieves the bag of dried peas. The bag is full of round, dried peas.
What good is that?
That won't help Princess Cassima in any way.
I could spread them across the floor to trip someone up. Potentially. That might work. There's that cat again.
Goodbye, King.
It is, isn't it? It is just pot luck. How silly. Cat's not in here though, which may be good, or maybe not, hard to say. I do worry about that eye seeing us.
This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean.
Okay, that's progress. We've never got this far before. So it does look like... I don't fully understand what the difference is, but it does look like there was some pot luck involved. Special thanks to Robin Bradley and the rest of the QA staff. Interesting.
A strange statue. The thought of lying on that horrible bed totally revolts Graham.
Is there a doorway over here? Because it looks like, if you look there, it looks like there's like what could be a doorway. Maybe not. Okay.
The bizarre machine looks very intimidating and confusing, which makes Graham reluctant to touch it. Conversely, though, it also intrigues him. Graham hesitates. Graham.
Yes, I'm literally going to try every item.
Graham. 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 Graham.
I have curiosity, could I... Yeah, he always puts the wand on the other side.
Graham. Graham. Graham.
Well, it couldn't be clearer that I don't have the necessary item, could it?
Graham has found himself in a large room filled with many unusual contraptions and magical implements. His heart feels like bursting when he notices his beloved family imprisoned within a large glass bottle sitting upon a corner table.
Okay, smashing the glass, not considered the best idea. Interesting sound effects here. There is a staticky sound as well, though, that sounds almost like sand.
Graham has no idea what's behind Mordak's strange machine.
Alright. I clearly don't know how to progress here. Anything I can think. Is find that creature that keeps wanting to grab me. And be ready with peas. Yes!
A large beast lies stunned on the floor. Graham wants no part of this beast.
Oh, is that a one-off thing?
Graham gives the wand a good shake.
Use the hammer on them. They're gone. I don't think that was it.
Graham carries a large empty bag once occupied by dried peas.
We'll verify that the creature reappears.
Goodbye.
Never mind. Yeah, I considered the possibility of using the hammer as well, but that seemed a bit cruel.
You! How did you...
I have journeyed far.
Never...
Good.
Oh my goodness. Any ideas, chat? On how to progress? I feel like if I'm charging the wand, I need something that can charge a wand. I don't know what that would be. Some sort of magical artifact. What is that over there? Behind us? Is that a fireplace? We'll try it the Tato way.
That won't help Graham against this huge beast.
Will it not?
Graham wants no part of this beast. This is no time for conversation. A large beast lies stunned on the floor.
AA batteries? I wish I had some.
That won't help Graham against this huge beast.
So my concern is I can apparently only do that once, so I assume I have to do that in a specific location that is beneficial.
Say, who are you?
I'm King Graham of Daventry.
I think I know where that is. It's very far from my home, though.
Don't worry. Somehow, I'll get you home again. But first, I've got to save my family.
Yes, well, I'll stand by you, King Graham. I'll help if I can.
Thanks. I may need it.
Well, I'd better get back to work. And you should keep out of sight.
Aye, aye, m'lady.
I can't help but wonder if there's an invisibility spell or something to help us stay out of sight.
While Princess Cassima busily scrubs the kitchen floor, Graham tries to figure out what to do next.
I just read up what to do. Oh yes? It's hard to guess, but kind of makes sense. What leads do I have? I have this machine. Do I have any other leads? There's the organ, I guess. Ask me when you need a hint. That'll probably be quite soon. But based on what you've already said, I'll have... Am I missing any items? I have a key, a pouch that's empty, a crystal, a hammer, some peas, a magic amulet, a magic wand that's currently not charged, a hook, a hairpin, and a fish. So the thing about the machine is it couldn't be clearer that I need another object that I just don't have. I can trip Mordak up with the peas. Pea and fish, get rid of 2. I'm not sure I follow you. You mean I don't need those 2? Tell you what. Manannan might like the fish. Those terms can be used to take down 2 problems in the castle.
Goodbye.
Ah, that's the other thing I was wondering. Is it permanent? Because I knocked over that creature with the peas, but then when I came back it was gone. And so I was worried that I hadn't achieved anything. Oh, what was going through my head is, if they're not lying down there after I knocked them out, then presumably they're just going to grab me again. Like, they're presumably walking around patrolling for me again. Which made me think that I need to use the peas in a specific location. The beast is temporary. Right. And Manannan's gone again.
Goodbye.
Hang on. I think I figured it out. I was wondering earlier if I could grab Manannan and use Manannan to charge the magic wand. But to do that, I'd need to catch Manannan. Well, if the fish makes Manannan stay still, I might be able to do it.
Those claws look awfully sharp.
Nope. There's more to Manannan.
Greedily, the cat devours the fish.
You need a bag to capture Manannan. With you. With you! I get it. That's why I need the bag of peas, and that's why I need to use the bag of peas. Yep, that is logical, and I was just missing it.
Goodbye, King Graham.
Oh my goodness. The RNG's so annoying. That was definitely a bad decision on the game dev's part. Just that you can lose for no reason at all. Just the game generates the wrong number in the background and that's it. I'm just waiting for that creature to... There we go. Good. Yes, 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 yes. Pick it up.
It wouldn't be wise for Graham to carry the cat around.
Oh. I genuinely thought I could use Manannan to charge the wand. I'm probably taking Manannan out the picture as well. You're rid of the cat now. Not sure what good that does me, since they didn't seem to be causing me a lot of trouble as it was. Still.
Graham gapes at an odd figure of a bird-like, yet reptilian-like woman.
You want to know
Curiously,
what's next?
Graham looks at the strange figure, but sees nothing of use.
Let me puzzle a bit longer, but I may well ask in a second.
Graham looks in astonishment around the strange foyer filled with an assortment of bizarre oddities.
Because it seems quite unguessable, but you have kind of done it.
Graham looks in astonishment around the strange foyer filled with an assortment of bizarre oddities.
What have I done that hasn't quite worked? Charging the wand, obviously. Out of curiosity, is Manannan still there? They are. I might have more free reign to explore here.
Goodbye, King.
A huge monstrosity of a skull-like figure leers at passers-by of an upstairs hallway.
If I could find where those symbols were, that would help. The ones we found in the book.
Many books and numerous books of various scholarly, many book. A strange statue of a winged, a large grotesque bed occupied. Graham surveys the bizarre.
Hang on, I could speak to Manannan in their current condition, couldn't I? And there's not a lot they could do. Okay, that didn't help.
Curious.
Have you read the Big Tome? I have. Unless that was on a different save. I've read the Big Tome. But I've not found the symbols in the world that the
strange symbols have been burned into Graham's memory, and there is no need to look at them again. Perhaps they'll be of use later.
The cat will no longer summon wizard anymore.
Goodbye.
Graham has no idea what Mordak does with his strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles, while two dangling spiked gizmos hang on a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters. Behind Mordak's strange machine lurk other baffling and curious magical implements.
I can only assume I'm supposed to do something with the knowledge in the tome. That somewhere there's symbols that I'm supposed to read.
Graham has found himself in a large room. Graham has found him. Graham is.
So the text says to stay in the library for a long time, 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Thank you for telling me. I would never have thought of that. What a ridiculous puzzle. Guess we're waiting here then. May as well put some music on while we wait, since the game's not playing any all of a sudden. Hopefully this will just work. There is a chance you seem to have been soft locked. How far back? And what sort of soft lock? Is it an item you missed? When the girl saves you from dungeon. Oh no, that hasn't happened in this save. I reloaded before she saved me from the dungeon. Okay, that's good then. So I'm just waiting here, am I? For a million billion years. I take it this is what you meant by the library, where the big tome is. You need to be in dungeon once. Is that what I was waiting for? For him to turn up? Let's save. Let's pause the music. If I can find it. Should be... Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, let's carry on. Alright, did you put a magic wand down or something?
Mordak lies asleep on his huge, horrendous bed. This would not be a good time to bother Mordak.
You have exactly 2 minutes to do what you want. Did I get his wand?
Mordak's wand glows brightly with restrained power.
Well, I know exactly what I want to do. With restrained power, it's restraining itself. I guess what I need to do is transfer the power from one wand to the other and then put his wand back and just hope he doesn't notice. Okay, how do I make it go?
Graham has no idea what Mordek does with this strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles, while two dangling spiked gizmos hang on a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters. The bizarre machine looks very intimidating and confusing, which makes Graham reluctant to touch it. Conversely, though, it also intrigues him.
Where's the go button?
The bizarre machine... The bizarre... The bizarre... The bizarre... The bizarre... Mordek's other...
Maybe I had them in the wrong way round? Nope. How do I make it go?
The bizarre...
What do I have? A key, a pouch, a crystal, a hammer, an amulet, a fishhook, a hairpin. Go! Go! Do your thing! Go! Magic. Was that it? Did I just have to leave and come back? Nope. Oh, you need the dungeon item. Right, okay. That's unfortunate. If that's the case, then here's what we're going to do. We're going to restore from before Mordek went to bed. We're going to get ourselves dungeoned. Hopefully you're right that the peas was just a temporary thing and I can still get dungeoned. Yep. Imagine working this out without people helping. I beg your pardon, I think you'll find we already have the best viewers. Just a second, let me deal with this. I haven't seen these guys in a long while. Part of that may be down to the fact that I did enter a particular one of the websites I entered as like a word that should be, if anyone uses it in their messages, then the message should be held for review. Was that the thing I needed?
Graham finds that his hand is too large to reach very far into the small mouse hole.
Yep, that would be the one, Tato.
Hello.
What? Oh, Princess Cosima, where did you come from?
From the labyrinth. I spend a lot of time down here, you know, with my friends.
Friends?
Yes, like Zink and Sam. I don't know if you ever saw Sam or not. Anyway, I found this loose stone once that led here, to this cell. Now come on, you'd better get out of here.
The stone is much too heavy for Graham to lift.
What's the dungeon item then? I bet it was that mouse, if that was a mouse. Oh, it's not rat, not the rat itself, but related. I don't have any items to give the rat. I'm not being captured yet. I'm just hanging around waiting for that beast to appear, but I don't know under what... I don't know how long I have to wait, because it's RNG. Sometimes they appear, sometimes they don't. But they don't always appear immediately, so... Do I wait 10 seconds? 20? How long do I have to wait before it's clear they're not going to appear? There they are. I've turned the speed way down in the hopes that the rat will move much more slowly and it'll give me more time to do stuff. Oh, I can! It must be the hole in the wall then.
Graham finds that his hand is too large to reach very far into the small mouse hole.
Hello, Everett. Lovely to see you again. I am indeed enjoying King's Quest V, but I am also extremely grateful that I have people in chat that can give me hints and tell me if I get soft locked, because I think this game would be infuriating otherwise. How are you today? So presumably I do something with this?
That implement won't quite work here.
Why didn't I get the same warning before?
Hello.
What? Oh, Princess Cosima, where did you come from?
From the labyrinth. I spend a lot of time down here, you know, with my friends.
Oh, are you, Everett?
Friends?
Yes.
Friends?
Like Stink and Sam. I don't know if you ever saw Sam or not. Anyway, I found this loose stone once.
I wonder
that
if
led
we'll
here
see Sam.
to this cell. Now come on, you'd better get out of here.
I haven't found it.
There, got it. The fishhook did the trick in retrieving the piece of cheese from the mouse hole.
There we go. But why would I want a piece of cheese of all things? I went to grab water. You found it! Alright, I'm saving. Dink is a wild character. Have you let him hug you to death? I don't think so. Is that the one I gave the tambourine to? Because if so, they definitely did not hug me to death. Why would I... What do I even do with the cheese? Do I chuck it in the liquid at the bottom of the machine to get it to go? If so, why would I ever think to do that? Like, why would I think, oh, this is a complex mechanical and chemical apparatus. I should just chuck cheese in the bottom. So we've figured out part of, well, I say figured out, I got a bit of help. We know one of the things I need to do It's just I had to, as you said about the fail state, I've had to load back to an earlier state. So I know about waiting in the library until not Manannan, that's Manannan in that bag. I know about waiting in the library until Mordak appears. Which is what we'll do. Oh, there's music this time. Last time I waited in the in this room, there was no music. Yes, if you think you can get close enough to him, he basically kills you with a bear hug. The cheese operated machine is one of the weirdest ideas in the series. Where was the music I was playing? I'll mute the game temporarily while we wait. So we're just waiting for Mordak to appear, and then we can carry on. Don't know if it's a puzzle, but this is in the guide. If you get a heap space error message, see the game technical problems page for suggestions. Oh yeah, heap space would be to do with how they were organising memory on the machine. That is certainly a very technical thing. Ah, here we go. Unmute the game. Stop the music. Right, let's carry on. Grab the wand. To be fair, maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. I was thinking, what an absolutely bizarre thing. Why would I ever think of putting cheese in a machine to make it work? But maybe that's the point. Think of it as a security system. This machine could obviously is obviously of great security importance. Is obviously of great security importance to Mordak. He doesn't want people messing around with the charge on his wands. To make it run with cheese. Like, no one's ever going to think of that. Other than King Graham, apparently.
Green
Wait, what was that?
Green mold covers the small piece of cheese.
I think you've discovered that while the graphics of King's Quest V are a big step forward, the actual puzzle design is one of the weakest in the series. Is it? Are the later games any better? King's Quest VI. And I think that there were a few others. It is most interesting to hear about the cheese-operated machine, a truly unique contraption indeed. Navigating these classic adventures often involve encountering such peculiar puzzles and, of course, a fair share of fail states. It's also part of the charm of these retro journeys, wouldn't you agree?
Graham tosses the moldy cheese into the
I'm not sure I'd
machine's
design a
liquid.
game like that today. Wow. That cheese puzzle was obviously one of those puzzles they introduced in order to sell the game guide and the helpline that people could call. Oh, I missed the... I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to skip that. I have to go all the way back here. That was after I got the cheese, wasn't it? Yeah. Just to hear the, Oh, this is before he was asleep. I am so sorry. And whatever dialogue I just skipped there, the narrator's monologue, I should say, probably wasn't even worth it. Hey, Pikachu. Welcome back. Peaks. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Oh no. This is bad. Oh, it's fine. There we go. Found it. Alright, we'll do that one last time, but I will remember to save this time. So we just need to wait in the library one last time, and then I can operate the machine again. All this just to hear the narrator's monologue that I accidentally skipped. Alright, so we'll be waiting here. I'd say that setting aside nostalgia, King's Quest VI is objectively the highest quality across graphics, gameplay, story in the series. It is quite good. That is very high praise indeed. I'm very much looking forward to starting to it. I'm very much looking forward to starting it. I'm sure Mordak will be here in a second. There he is. Right, save immediately. Let's pause the music. Let's put the game music back. Right. I definitely saved, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I just saved. Let's double check. Yep, we've got the save. Right, we won't have to do all that again. Sorry I put you through that 3 times. Teo, did you get some coffee? No, I did not. Teo's been very helpful, incidentally. He's been looking up what to do on guides online and giving me hints. Why? So, this magic machine here, Pikachu, which can transfer charge between magic wands, I couldn't figure out how to get it going. Like, I couldn't find an on switch. Turns out, it's activated with cheese.
Graham tosses the moldy cheese into the machine's bubbling liquid.
Because my coffee jar is empty. We'll buy some this week. Cheese indeed. How else would such a highly sophisticated piece of machinery operate?
Mordak's wand now barely glows. Perhaps its power has weakened while Crispin's old wand now appears completely energized.
Wonderful news.
Mordak's wand now looks dim and powerless. Graham has no desire for it anymore.
You're not going to swap it around?
What's going on here? I'll take care of you, you swine.
Graham, I've heard from Crispin.
Blimey. Oh, Cedric.
What the? What have you done to my wand? You think you can outwit me, little man? Ha! Let me show you a thing or two.
Oh no. I admit I wasn't expecting that. So all that business about cultivating a friendship with your wand, and then it will, and then it will reach a state of wanting to help you. That appears to. That was what Crispin. What was his name? Crispin something or other. Crispinotha. That doesn't appear to have been true. It's all about just charging your wand. Okay. I've had 2 cups of coffee so far. Maybe I'll have a third. Oh, Pikachu. I do vaguely remember this from earlier in the manual. Do any of these look familiar? Not one of these yet looks like the symbols we're looking at. Nope. These are from Tome. Yeah, I know they're the ones from the Tome, but I don't know what to do with them. I've no idea what they're gonna do. I think you have to cast them in a certain order. Then why did the game make that point about you're not allowed to look at them again? They have been burned into King Graham's memory. Just try them and see what they do. No need to be consulting manuals. Oh, okay. I thought the whole point was that the magic wand worked on symbols that you had to read from the manual. Oh well, let's find out. Well, that didn't help. Just turned us into a rabbit, I think.
That wasn't a very smart move, Graham.
You said that wasn't a very smart move. What else was I supposed to do? I wish I'd saved. This is fine. I can probably skip the cutscene. Wait, where's the other wand? Oh, that can't have been the right save. Oh, I'm all the way back here. That's fine. That's after the wait. Maybe not turning into a rabbit? No, this game doesn't have copy protection. 6 does. But that was the manual for 5 I was reading, wasn't it? Yep. And I'm pretty sure they said about the wand. Yeah, here it is. From time to time during the game, it may be necessary to use Crispin's wand to cast a spell. At these times, a window will appear telling you which spell to cast and showing you 4 symbols. These are the symbols that activate the spell. Below the symbols are the letters of the English alphabet. To make the spell work, find each symbol and its matching letter in your game manual and select the on-screen letter that matches the symbol. Be sure to do this in order from left to right. If you match up the symbols and letters correctly, the spell will be successful. That's from the King's Quest V manual. Is that just not true?
Graham tosses the moldy cheese into the machine's bubbling liquid.
Oh, I've just noticed we're due for an ad break, so I'll go on ad break while this happens. I won't forget to save. Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream, thank you, stay tuned. In the shadowy corners of El Magnifico Games' chat, a tale unfolds. Everett de Panghur, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, muses on King's Quest V's quirks. From Dink's deadly embrace to cheese-powered contraptions, Tato juggles hydration and puzzle hints, while Pig Chief fills up on coffee. Eyeball
Mordak's
enigmas.
wand now barely glows. Perhaps its power has weakened, while Crispin's old wand now appears completely energized.
Eyeball enigmas stared back as Karajo Kalinowski champions trial over tome. Will our hero save before turning into a rabbit? Stay
tuned. The bizarre
tuned.
machine looks very intimidating and confusing.
What's going on here?
Did you not grab the wand?
I'll take care of you, you swine.
I did ask you to grab the wand.
That wasn't a very smart...
Alrighty then. Fortunately, we're still on ad break. There is a decent chance I can get all this done before the ad break ends. And no one will be the wiser. Alright, quickly now. Wand number 1. Wand number 2. Cheese. No, cheese, not crystal.
Graham tosses the moldy cheese into the machine's bubbling liquid.
Here we go again. Now, because I don't trust this game...
Mordak's wand now barely glows. Perhaps its power has weakened, while Crispin's old wand now appears completely energized.
I'll save now as well as after I've grabbed the wand. I noticed that they use different glow colours for each wand.
What's going on here? I'll take care of you, you
Frosty Tools at people now? I guess so. Why is it doing that? I don't know.
Graham, I've heard from Crispin.
I don't see why not, because atting someone doesn't do much in Twitch, does it?
What have you done
It just
to my
highlights the
wand?
name.
You think you
Frosty
can
Tools
outwit me,
don't at
little
me.
man? Ha! Let me show you a thing or two.
My sincerest apologies, Pikachu. I shall endeavour to refrain from mentioning you in future. Thank you for making your preferences clear. At Frosty Tools. Please. At
That
Pikachu.
wasn't a very smart move, Graham. The bizarre machine looks
welcome
very
back from the ad break,
intimidating and
everyone.
confusing, which makes Graham reluctant to touch it. Conversely,
definitely do
though,
it again.
it also intrigues him.
What's going on? I'll take care of you, you swine.
Right, I actually need to save this time.
Graham, I've heard from Crispin.
What the? What have you done to my wand? You think you can outwit me, little man? Ha! Let me show you a thing or two.
El Magnifico Games, the most interesting quandary. I must respectfully decline, having already promised Pikachu to refrain. A gentleman's word, you see. See how long it remembers. Right, let me save again. Right, I've actually got a save in the place I wanted the save to begin with. Right, so that just turned me into a rabbit. Let's try this one.
Why, you little...
Okay. Could be worse. That's going to turn me into a rabbit. That turns me into a tiger. These two are untested.
That wasn't a very smart move.
That didn't help. If you leave Cedric on
Why,
Harpy's
you
Island,
little...
you create a major failsafe because he doesn't take that bullet for you. Oh. I hope he's not dead. He's not going to be dead. This is a Sierra game. They're going to have a happy ending. So that's a rain cloud. That's a rabbit. Must be this one by the process of elimination.
That wasn't a very smart move.
Nope.
Why, you little...
I guess I don't use the wand? I have to use the wand. Also, if you didn't know... Oh, how? So, you've seen for yourself, I love the setting of this game a lot, but also see its flaws with all the unhinted at softlocks. Yep, I'd agree with that, Kara. I think that's a very fair assessment. I don't know what that creature was. I can't help but think turning into a rabbit isn't going to help. Also, if you didn't know, the reason that you can't read the spellbook is because the pages in the manual. There you learn what the different spells do. Well, I mean, I just went through the manual and I couldn't make heads or tails of it. It worked!
You think you're so smart, don't you? Well, I've got you now.
What's up, Doc? Alright, what beats a snake? Oh, that must have been a mongoose.
Goodbye, swine.
That other one. Mongoose? And Raincloud is going to be the last one we need.
The way you want to play.
Can you turn yourself into a germ and make the dragon sick? I don't think so. Oh, he just turned himself into fire. That's why the Raincloud's the solution to this one. In a ring of fire. Yay!
Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
But we have completed the game, haven't we? Haven't we? It's the other guy who does that. Oh right, wrong story. I don't know what you're referring to.
Now why won't you work?
Okay.
Oh, Princess Cosima. Well, I did it. Mordak is dead.
Dead? Are you
This needs
sure?
the sword in the stone.
Maybe he's only trying to trick you.
He's dead, all right. He turned himself into a fire, and I put him out
love
with
that
rainwater.
movie.
He'll never bother anyone else ever again.
How do you know he's
But
dead,
now I have a
though?
bigger problem. I don't know what to do about my family or my castle. I don't know how to turn them back to normal.
After all you've been through, there must be a way.
Crispin!
Crispin!
I have the solution to all your problems, Graham.
Yay!
While you and Cedric were gone, I did some asking around, and I found out that your son, Alexander, had the dubious distinction, if you may, of turning Mordak's brother, Manannan, into a cat some time back. Obviously, this deed angered Mordak, who could do nothing about it, since this particular spell could only be undone by the actual perpetrator, your son. It doesn't take a great genius to figure out that Mordak took your family and castle in revenge to try to persuade Alexander to restore Manannan back to his old self.
I was saying how
I
muscular
did
King Graham looks
discover it.
earlier.
Now I see that your castle and family were miniaturized and imprisoned inside a glass bottle. I did some research and found the spell for turning everything back to normal.
Oh, so that doesn't have to be reversed by the same person. I was going to say, his hair looks less grey now, doesn't it? I swear,
Focus.
especially since
Focus.
the
Aliophus!
fourth game, he looks a lot younger. He's got more muscles than I expected.
Valonese, my children! My joy knows no limit!
Oh, Father, I'm so glad you're here.
What about my castle, old man? What about my castle?
Oh, Princess Cosima, how could I forget you? Come over here.
Okay.
Let me introduce you to my family. This is my wife, Queen Valonese, my daughter, Princess Rosella, and my son, Prince Alexander, who started this whole mess. All of you, this is Princess Cosima from the land of the Green Isles.
That's
Without
not
her,
very nice.
none of us would be standing here now. She bravely saved my life.
My lady, I am deeply in your debt, and I will make it up to you. With your permission, I'd like to travel to the land of the Green Isles to see you.
How make it up to her? He didn't contribute to the situation with Princess Cosima, and the only way he contributed to the
All
overall
right,
situation
Now that we're done with all the formalities, let's get on with business, shall we?
was in self-defense against
Higgledy!
Manannan.
Higgledy! Pooh!
Who had enslaved him since 1 year old.
Sure that your castle is right back where it belongs, and the right size too. But now it's time that everyone returns to their homes, with my help, of course.
Of course.
Alakazam, Alakazoo, Alakaz.
Wait! What about Cedric?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is Cedric?
Over there! Mordak may have killed him. Is there anything you can do about it?
Let me think. Ah, yes. I think I know. Abracabara? No,
Poor Cedric.
Abracadora? Now, what is that
Abracafedora?
confounded word? Oh, yes! Abracadabra!
Oh, Kristen!
Cedric, it sure is good to see you again.
Oh, likewise, I'm sure.
All right, enough is enough. Let's get on with it. Okay, Cosima, let's send you
After
home
saving
first.
Cedric's life.
Wasn't that the Green Isle?
Yes, that's right. I can't wait to see my parents again. Goodbye, Alexander. Perhaps we'll meet again.
It's pretty
You can be
amazing that
sure of
Alexandra's
that,
standing there babbling to Cosima while Cedric is there dying. To be fair, has Alexander ever
Before
met
you
Cedric
send us all
before?
home, Crispin,
Did he
I just
even
want to
see
thank
what
you
happened
for all
to
your
them
help. And you too,
in the
Cedric.
jar?
I wouldn't be standing here with my
From the
family
jar.
without you two. I'm deeply, deeply grateful.
All in a day's work, my boy. All in a day's work, right, Cedric?
Right, Kristen.
Okay, back home you go. Alakazam. Alakazoo. Alakazee.
They do a good job of the special effects given the graphical limitations of the time.
Well, there she is, our happy home, and we're all safe and sound once more. Let's go home, shall we?
Maybe I should say it's
Yeah,
amazing that Graham lets Alexander stand there babbling. The end. Your score, 260 out of 260. Possible. I think that's the only game where I've actually got a maximum score. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Pikachu. Oh, 5 programmers. I mean, that's a lot more than in the first game, isn't it? We wanted to know how many voice actors there were, didn't we? What's the development system? What does that actually refer to? Additional musicians. Have they already been past the voice actors? Oh, voice talent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think the entire cast was just 8 people. Oh no! There's another 8. Amanda was voiced by Roberta Williams, who was the person who made the game. Was Amanda the mouse? I think it was. So that's another 8 people. So we're up to 24. We're up to 32. Assuming there's not duplicates. Oh, there are. There's like 2 people that were both voiced by Dick Roberts. One after another. Oh, I don't know how many people then. Quite a few people though. A lot. Oh, the rat. That was Roberta Williams. Yeah. A lot of them are repeated. One must appreciate the sheer inventiveness of a cheese-operated machine. It is these unique elements that make exploring these classic titles such a delightful experience. The names are definitely repeating. I forgot who Amanda is. Was Amanda the mouse at the beginning of the game? The one that gets hunted by the cat? And to freeze you from the bindings, the ropes, when you get chucked in the inn cellar? Yeah, so I don't know how many people they've got then in total voicing, but I mean, it looked like they had at least 24 people. Oh gee, Amanda's the lady who's in the line ahead of you to buy a pie. Oh, that's Amanda, you're right. You are right. I remember now. And her son is called Austin. I did beat the game. So, would people like to see me... Are you going to start up 6? Well, that's what I was going to ask. Do people want me to start 6 tonight? Or would you prefer that I do some more Elden Ring? And I start up 6. When would it be? What day of the week is it? It's Wednesday, isn't it? So I guess it would be Monday. Monday will be the next King's Quest stream, because Friday's going to be Split Fiction and Elden Ring. Elden Ring 6? I don't mind. You could start 6, or wait. Elden Ring 6 might be interesting. I always enjoy more King's Quest. I've never seen that one. I think I've got 6 installed. I think that was the last one I had. King's Quest might be more on brand for today. King's Quest, are we thinking? Is that what we're leaning towards? Okie dokie.